For our session today, we will be having problem solving involving arithmetic sequences and series. So in this presentation, in this virtual discussion, we will be using the arithmetic sequence formula and the arithmetic series formula. And we need to analyze the problem carefully because you're not given like the first term is this, the common difference is this. You are given a word problem and you will be the one to identify what is the first term, what is the common difference, and what is unknown. Let's go to our first problem. Our first problem is this. A company offers Jeffrey a starting yearly salary of $240,000 with raises, meaning increase, of $20,000 per year. What will be his salary on the 10th year? So let's analyze this. Let's go to 240,000. What is 240,000 in the problem? Look for a keyword. The keyword there is a starting yearly salary. From the word starting, what is 240,000? The first term. Very good. That is our first term. Okay, let me write my sequence now. So the first term is 240,000. Now, what is the second term? Go to the problem. Look at this one. A raise, an increase of 20,000 per year. What is 20,000 here? Okay, the common difference. Mo ni siya i-add nato every year. So meaning, if the first year is 240,000 pesos, what will be his salary during the second year? 260,000. Next year, 280,000. So on and so forth. Mag-add ra kag 20,000. But the question here is this. What will be his salary on the 10th year? Unsa may unknown. What is unknown here? Is it S sub n or is it A sub n? A sub n. So here's one thing to consider. If you are simply looking for example, which year, the position of the year or which row, kanang naay mga 10th, 12th, 13th, 14th, kanang naay TH, obviously that pertains to A sub n. That's one clue that you need to always remember. So we will be looking for A sub 10 in this case because it's the 10th year. Okay? So what is the formula of A sub n? What was our formula for the arithmetic sequence? That's correct. A sub n is equal to A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times d. So I'll be writing A sub 10 because it's the 10th year. What is the first term here? 240,000. Plus, that's n, that's 10 minus 1. What is the common difference? It's 20,000. Okay, let's solve this one now. So we have 240,000 plus, okay, this will give us how much? 9. 9 multiply that to 20,000, how much? 180,000. Now 180,000 plus 240,000 is how much? 420,000. So meaning Jeffrey will be earning 420,000 on the 10th year. Okay? That's his yearly earning during the 10th year. Any questions about problem number 1? Okay, everything is clear. Let's go to problem number 2. This time, it's the same problem, but I have changed the question. The question now is this. Still, the starting salary, that's 240,000. The first term is still 240,000. The common difference is still 20,000. But the question here is this. What will be his total salary in 10 years? From the word total, what are we solving for? Is it A sub n or S sub n? Okay. Keyword again. Keyword is total. Okay? So, I will be solving for S sub 10. Now, here's my question. Are we going to use formula 1 or formula number 2 in this problem? Again, is it formula 1 or formula 2? Formula 2. Let's write formula 2. 2a sub 1 plus n minus 1. Sir, nag-solve naman ta ni a sub n, sir, ganiha. Pwede ba gamiton ang formula number 1? Yes, pwedeng gamiton ang formula 1 since nag-solve na ta sa a sub n ganiha. But what if wala ta muagi ato nga question? We have this problem right away. So right away, we can use formula 1 for that. We will be using formula number 2 since a sub n is not given. So substituting everything, this is s sub 10. 10 over 2. The first term, which is 240,000, plus 10 minus 1 times the common difference, that's 20,000. O ato ning isolve. We will get how much for this? 5. Multiply 2 and 240,000. How much is that? 480,000. Okay. Plus, this is 9. 9 times 20. 1,000. 180,000. Adding 180,000 and 480,000. 660,000. Sorry. 660,000. Multiply that by 5. Okay. 3,300,000 pesos. This is the total salary of Jeffrey in 10 years. Meaning, ang pasabot-an na class, ang first year, ang second year, ang third, until the 10th year nga salary, gi-add na tanan, ang total is 3,300,000. Is this problem clear? Okay, let's proceed to our next problem. So our next problem is this. A stack of soap boxes has 12 boxes in the bottom row. Let's write that down. 12 boxes in the bottom row. 11 boxes in the second row. 10 boxes in the third row. So on and so forth. How many boxes are in the stack? Now, this is my question. If we will be continuing with the stacking of the boxes, what will be the last term? Pila naman ka box ang imong stack sa pinakababaw? 1. Obviously, it's 1. Kabantay mo sa figure, I started with 12, 11, 10, 9. Ang pinakababaw, pila ka buok? Sir, usara siya, sir. So, I will be left with 1 box at the topmost row. Sa pinakababaw. So, meaning, this is our first term, 12. 1 is our A sub n. Now, my question is this. What is the value of n? How many rows are there? Di na ta mag-solve, ana. Right away, ma-determine na nato. It's because it's in the given. Tanawan ninyo ang drawing or tanawan ninyo ang problem. 12, 11, 10. Pila ka ni ka numbers tanan from 12 to 1? 12, obviously. There are 12 numbers there, meaning there are 12 rows. If you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, o 12 rows siya. There are 12 rows. So meaning, I will be solving for what here? How many boxes are in the stack? Pila ka boxes tanan. Unsay isolve nato diri section? Respect. S sub n. Di na ta mag-solve ni A sub n kay A sub n is already there. So obviously, we will be solving for S sub n. And which formula are you gonna use? Is it formula 1 or formula 2? Formula 1. Very good. So we have A sub 1 plus A sub n. Let's substitute everything. S sub 12, that's 12 over 2. The first term is 12 plus the last term is 1. So solving this is 6 times 13. Oh, what's 6 times 13? Oh, there are 78 soap boxes. Mo ni answer na to sa problem. If you're gonna count everything here, kini siya na adere, if you're gonna count everything, there will be 78 soap boxes all in all. Okay? Questions about this problem? Is this clear? Okay, let's go to our next problem. Here we go. Now, later on as we go on with our life, as for example, you will be working now, you will be applying for a job. Of course, you will not be focusing only on one company. For example, there will be two companies who will be hiring you. Company A, let me write it down. Company A and Company B. Si Company A, ang starting salary is 180,000. So what is 180,000? First term. Okay, let's write that down. What is 24,000 in Company A? The common difference, the increase per year. Ang raise niya, 24,000. Company B, pilay starting salary? 240,000. Pilay increase per year? 10,000. Okay. Now, obviously, kung ikaw ang employee and ikaw ang i-hire, you will be enticed, matintal ka sa 240,000 nga starting salary. At that very moment, at that very instant, you will be earning 240 per year. Compared to Company A, that's only 180,000 per year. But think of this. Do not just think for a short-term plan. You think of a long-term plan. For about probably 10 years from now, pila kay akong mas salary sa 10 years na ako? Pila kay akong salary sa after 20 years? Think of that. Do not just think of now. You think of what will be my salary in 10 years? Or how much will I be earning, the total salary in 10 years? So, mo na atong point of view dapat, ayaw mo pag madanidan mo sa 240 kay mo is starting salary, it's very big. But look at their increase. Tanawang increase. Ako, if I were the employee nga i-hire ani, I will think carefully. I will be using arithmetic series here. So, I will be using the formula for the arithmetic series, katong second formula nato. Para makakompare ko, pila kay, asa kay mas dako no in the long run. N minus 1 times D. Okay, let's substitute everything. You know for a fact that we will be solving the total amount in 10 years. Mao nang S akong gigamit kay total amount. So we have S sub 10, that's 10 divided by 2, we have 2 times the first. This is 180,000. Plus 10 minus 1, the increase is 24,000. Okay, let's solve everything here. So this is 5. Multiply this. This is how much? 360,000. Then this is 9 times 240 is how much? 240,000 times 9. 216,000. This is 216,000. That's 24,000 times 9, I mean. Okay, you add 216,000 and 360,000. Okay. 576,000. Multiply that by 5. 2,880,000. This is company A. Okay? Now let's go to company B. The same formula. It's still S sub 10. It's still 10 over 2. But this time, our starting salary is how much? Oh, our first term is 240,000. Plus N, that's 10 minus 1. And our increase is 10,000 a year. Okay. Let's solve this. This is 5. Multiply this, how much? 480,000. This is 9. 9 times 10. 90,000. I-plus ni mo sa 480,000. 5. Multiply by 5. 570,000 multiply by 5. 2,850,000. 2,850,000. Now, look at this one. Asa na may mas dako og earnings? Is it company A or is it company B in 10 years? Company A. Yes, musamot pa na, muabot kag 20 years, mas mudako pa nagmaayo, mas dako na ang difference between the two. So this will be your point of view when you apply for a job. Do not just think of the salary starting. You think also of how much is the increase per year. Okay? Because that will be considered as a mas dako inyuhang makuha in 10 years or in 20 years. Any questions about this problem? Okay, let's go to our second to the last problem. An auditorium has 20 seats. 20 rows, I mean. An auditorium has 20 rows of seats. There are 20 seats in the first row. Let me write it down. 21 seats in the second row. 22 seats in the third row. So on and so forth. How many seats are there in the 20th row? Unsa may gipangita nato ni? Is it A sub n or S sub n? A sub n. Specifically, I'm looking for A sub 20. Okay? Now, let's use A sub n formula. This is first term, n minus 1 times d. So, we are solving for the 20th number. The first term is 20. Over here, obviously, it's the first row. 20 plus 20 minus 1 times the common difference is how much? 1. Because I added 1 to get the next number. So 20 plus this is 19 times 1. That's still 19. So what is the 20th row? How many seats are there? There are 39 seats in the 20th row. Okay, that answers the problem. Now, what if I'm gonna add another question? The question is this: how many seats are there in the auditorium? Is it A sub n or S sub n? S sub n this time. Okay? Now, let's solve for S sub n. Sir, is it formula 1 or is it formula number 2? Take note, ganiha, nakasolve na ta sa A sub n. So, mas sayon kung ang gamito nato si formula number formula 1. Kaya nga naman, na-solve naman ni nato ganiha. Pilagay value sa A sub n ganiha? 39. We will use that. Okay? So, we have S sub 20 because there are 20 rows over here. That's 20 divided by 2. The first, we have 20 seats in the first row. 20 plus 39, the outcome we had a while ago. So, 10 times, how much is this? 59 times 10 is how much? 590 seats in the auditorium. Mo ni answer sa atong question. Sir, what if, sir, wala gihatag or wala mi nag-solve sa A sub n? O, ang say gamiton nga formula class, ang second formula. Kay what if ba, wala ta mag-solve aning 39, gidiretso ra ang problem og how many seats, o ang gamiton ana ang formula number 2. O, ato ipakita ang solution sa formula number 2 kung parehas ba jud siya 590 seats ang outcome. Okay, we have S sub 20. 20 divided by 2. This is 2. The first term is 20. It's stated in the problem. Plus n, that's 20 minus 1. And the common difference, that's 1. Okay? So this is 10. This is 40. This is 19 times 1 plus 19. Which will give us still of 59. Times 10, it's still 590,000 seats. So, again, it's totally the same.